Right, so it's a Vauxhall Crossland thing. Peugeot, to be honest with you, I think. So she's got the impossible this as well. I opened up this to get a look in at the see if the plug for this was in here. There was some receipts hanging out it, so I presume it was already broken, but we're looking for see where that goes. So you can see impossible start and 700 miles, big spanner and flashing DPF kind of drippy fluid light, denox light will we call it maybe. So I think it's basically something to do with the pat fluid, or it's AdBlue or something like that. I believe if these have Peugeots now, then it most probably does have AdBlue. Yes, AdBlue, but it will probably also have one of those tanks underneath the fuel tank with that horrible pat fluid in it as well. So we'll see if we can find where the OBD plug is, and it's only 2 years old, this car as well, going with my data that I have for it. It is a private plate on it, but going with the data I have, it's a 2020 Vauxhall Crossland. So I'll show you what the mileage is on it. Is it open? Jesus, it's only 30,000 miles, so right, okay. So if we'll see the hotel can pull the data. Yes, it can, of course it can. Absolutely fantastic, this machine. It really is. There's a manual. Automatic 8-speed, automatic transmission, 6-speed, 6-speed. It's definitely a manual. 88-speed. Huh. Interesting stuff. 8-speed, 6-speed, ME1. It's going to be closest, but it's not a man. That's because the machine's on it, I think. Parking sensors does it have? Yeah, I can see some on the front, and I can see some on the back. Does it have a cam? I'm not sure if she's got a camera, but filtering your sensors. Not sure if it's got the automatic steering, so I'm not sure about this gearbox bit, but hopefully shouldn't matter too much for what we're doing. So 2020 Vauxhall Grandland. The key looks very Peugeot to me. So telematic not equipped. Doke. Right, so hopefully that says. Go to the auto scan, pause here. Right, so NOx catalyst efficiency below the threshold, so that's why this light's coming on. Now there is one there for a dual mass flywheel. Right, now if we look at this one, NOx gas efficiency below the threshold, status, current. If we look at the flywheel one, status, not current, history. Right, so they're both on history status. This one here says it is current and that one's not current, so I wonder if this one is really what the issue is. Now I don't know what that one's all about and why it knows it's a mechanical malfunction. It's maybe had a misfire or multiple misfires and it's noticed that. I'm not sure. The car seems to be running okay at the moment. Airbag, not current, not current. Instrument cluster, current. Unexpected shutdown. Lost communication, body control module. Now there is a lot of parking sensor ones. These are, so I don't know what happened there. So those ones are all for parking, body control module, left hand turn signal. So I think we're best just to save, clear and see what happens basically. So we'll save all this data, save the report. I'll pause here. Right, so I've switched it off at the moment and we shall, I've saved a copy of these, so I've got a copy of the report and I will email that to the customer. So I'll see what it clears. Ignition is on. Well, it's cleared those two, so we'll see what happens. It's still flashing that light, but we'll see what happens. So I'll pause here again. I mean, it's cleared all the codes, but I'm assuming what's going to happen is I'm going to start this thing up and it's going to say impossible start. 700 miles is usually what happens anyway, these kind of things, these kind of faults. Yes, still there, so we'll pause again here. Nice, it's not got the code back yet, but we've still got that flashing DPF light. Or DNOx light, sorry. Alright, we'll need to look into this one a bit further. Obviously it has cleared out the codes. Right, so this is the reductant system. And I can actually see one right there. Reductant pressure 2, not okay, so that's maybe our issue there, maybe the pump's not working. And it's not putting any of the part fluid in. Okay. Right, so back on the big Crossland. So we're in ECU, right, special function. I don't want reductant injector learn, I don't want that. But try and calibrate the injector, I don't see if that makes any difference. Turn the ignition off, then confirm with the button. Continue. See what it does. Makes any difference. I don't see the. There must be a way of resetting that system. I can pause here. It says that I did that successfully. I'm going to go and clear the quote codes. There's none. These codes, yes. There isn't any error anyway. The light has run off, that's the first time I've seen it off. So, right, and that, we'll go back out here as well. We'll go to the full scan, see what else was in there. It's just because we've gone through the systems. So, let's stop the flashing light, so it's possible resetting the injector, but we'll drive it and see what it says. Right, we'll pause here again. Right, see how we go, that's the codes that was in there, so aircon, headlamp levelling, electronic part brake, message missing, but no history codes at the minute, so we'll see what happens. Ignition off, ignition on. See, oh, no, fuel engine management light, so shall see. I did forget my bag, so I brought it over. I ran. So we'll drive it back now and see what happens. Felt like it was a bit smoky. But it was only on when I was giving it. I gave it hard acceleration just to see how it would perform. I just noticed there's a cloud of smoke behind me. It's maybe just because it's not been getting used, but there's a low mileage as well, 30,000 mile. I'm going to pause here as well. There's something interesting. So I've covered up the kind of data there, the lady's name and the customer and that. I did say thank you. So they carried out a service at 30,000. The rest of the details up there is just, you know, customer information, company information for the company that did this service. So this is this car. I should actually blur that out. 30,000 miles, carried out minor service. What did you do? What kind of oil did you put in it? What kind of filter did you put in it? Did you replace the sump plug washer? There's nothing on there to say. There's no proof, there's no evidence other than carried out minor service. I could write anything I want on a bit of paper, but you need some sort of evidence, you know. If this car is still on warranty, and that was the service invoice, the manufacturers love that stuff when they get it for warranty, because they just go, sorry, that's not proof of servicing, because there's no part number there for the filter they used, there's no part number for the oil, there's nothing. I mean, I'm not criticising them, I'm not saying they didn't service it, but you need to do the invoicing a bit better. So, but anyway, we're jabbering. We'll start again. See. Hopefully that's it, but fingers crossed anyway. Right, we'll go around and see what happens. Right, so I think they might be fixed. It's beaten because I've just driven in there for the shop basically, so I grabbed another coffee on the way back, so it's going to be a busy day, so on to coffee number 2 already, jeez. So, but anyway, right, lights seem to be going off. And your manual light seems dead slow to go off, but there was... It did go off, that's slow. There was other codes in this, one was for a flywheel, so I'm not quite sure there. But obviously I've now driven it back over from Chapel Hall. I've driven it to Chapel Hall. I've forgotten my bag, so I just take my machine with me actually, and I put it on at the house and had a wee play a bit with it, because that's a Vauxhall car, right? But it's just changed to Vauxhall, right? Vauxhall's just recently sold to Peugeot. I can tell that's a Peugeot engine, I can hear it. So I looked these fault codes up for Peugeot, blah blah blah, and I knew I had already seen what Haynes Pro was saying, basically reset the module. I couldn't find a way to reset the actual module itself, but I was able to relearn the injector, and it seems to have taken care of that light anyway. So we'll go back into control unit. I won't scan the full thing at the minute. Back into here, trouble codes, none. Good in the hood at the minute. Anyway, so I think I'll monitor this throughout the day and see how it goes. So there you go. Well, hopefully the Vauxhall Peugeot. So it is a Vauxhall Crossland, but it's all going to be Peugeot bits underneath. So all your injectors, engine, Peugeot, well, with that kind of stuff. But hell, it, the same people that build these now build the Range Rovers. They build the Peugeots, the Citroens, the Fords. So you know, they're into everything. So it's one of those things, unfortunately. So you can't avoid them.